Excuse the mess. I am building a custom bed for my son. All right, let's go get some fuel. All right, so I had a little bit of downtime and I keep getting asked a few questions, so I figured I'll take a short drive out, get some fuel, some E85, even though it says 93, but I'm filling them up with the 85. But I figured I'll make a quick little driving video and answer some of y'all's questions that y'all been asking me. Just because, you know, I mean, I would love to respond to every single one of y'all, but I mean, if I could just put a video out there that answers it for everyone, and maybe those who are shy to ask the question, y'all will know. All right, if you're that dude, man, you tailgating somebody, that's not cool, man. I don't understand why people, whenever they see a really nice car, they like tailgate the hell out of you. Like, dude, you need to chill out. That, I don't understand how that's cool, being on someone's ass. Like, chill, bro. But yeah, so basically, you know, a lot of people have been asking me, hey, are you gonna sell the car? Hey, what's next? Sometimes they even ask me, hey, why do you think this person sold their car? Because I know, and I've noticed it a lot, right? A lot of people, you know, they finish, in particular like the Mark IV Supras, they finish their projects and then they sell them. You know, and everybody has their reasons, right? Everybody has their own things going on in their life, things that they may never talk about, things you may never know about. But I mean, in regards to y'all's question, if I'm gonna sell these cars, no, I'm not gonna sell them. Yeah, one day maybe they be finished completely. Maybe one day they're gonna get to a point where I really can't do anything else to them, but I'm not gonna sell them. I mean, of course, that's what I'm saying now. That's not the plan. I mean, hopefully the day never comes where I absolutely have to sell them. But no, I'm not going to sell them. Just because I finished them, that doesn't mean I'm done with it. The reason that I build cars is because I want to enjoy them for the long term. And hopefully one day my kids get to enjoy them just as much as I did. You know, I'll give you guys an example. For you know, the Eclipse. I've had the Eclipse now for 17 years now. It's still there. I haven't given up on it. Every once in a while I'll still drive it. I still do some things to it. If I get bored, I'll change the appearance of it. You know, I'm not gonna give, if I didn't give up on that car, why would I give up on these? So to answer y'all's questions, no, I'm not gonna be selling these cars. Now, in regards to the most asked questions, hey, why do you think this person did all this to their car and then they sold it? Or, you know, or I guess a more direct question, why is everyone selling their Mark IV Supras? Well, I haven't spoken to anyone directly who sold theirs, or at least asked them why, but I'll tell you my thought process, basically why I think they sold them. So right now the market's hot, right? You know, these cars went from being 30, 40, 50,000 to almost 80, 90, $100,000. So if I'm assuming some of the people who are selling them to make a profit. Maybe there's no emotional attachment to the car, no sentimental value, nothing like that. So they sell it and they make, you know, they make a good chunk of cash. And you know, I completely understand that. You know, hey, more power to them. Now other people, you know, the people who I've seen who build their cars like, you know, completely built, like badass street cars, race cars, and then they get rid of it. I would say, one, they probably got an offer they couldn't refuse, because I mean, getting these cars in good condition, especially when they're all fixed up, it's pretty hard to do. Maybe they got an offer they couldn't refuse. Two, maybe they lost interest. building these cars takes a long time. For example, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but whenever I blew up my motor, that was on my personal Supra, not this one, but, you know, knock on wood, dear God. But whenever I blew up the motor on my Supra, that was in 2020. We're already in 2022, and my car is barely about to get finished. So it takes a long time to build these cars. So people, during the wait time, they could just lose interest in the car. I mean, after waiting so long, a year, 2 years, if not more, I'm sure they probably moved on to something else, maybe started another project, or, you know, whatever that they ended up doing. I can definitely see how the wait time can be an issue, because not only is it taking you a long time to build the car, but now it is going to take you that much longer if one day you were to ever break it. And as time goes on, you know, parts for these cars are getting harder to get, more expensive, so maybe it's not something feasible for them in the long term to, you know, keep a car like this. And the third reason why I think people, you know, sell these cars, you know, after they invested so much time and money into them, and this is probably maybe something that, I mean, this is definitely something that's a fear of mine, but I feel like maybe a lot of people will understand, is you invested so much time, money, and effort into these cars, and now you have that fear of something happening to it. As the years go by, these cars get more expensive, you know, harder to get, parts are hard to find. What happens if you're out driving, God forbid, and you get into an accident, or somebody hits you, or, you know, the car gets damaged, something like that? Now you're out cruising around with a six-figure car that could possibly not even be replaced. That's a big fear. You know, that is definitely a big fear. You damage the car to where it cannot be replaced. So, you know, now you're looking back, man, I could have sold the car and had, you know, over $100,000 in the bank, but now I have nothing. So I mean, those are my ideas on why people, I don't want to say give up, but on why people sell these cars. You know, and I understand them all. I'm not bashing on anyone who has done that, or even if it's not a Supra, on any car, you know, where you invested so much time and effort into the car, then you just said, yeah, I'm over it. You know, we all have to do our best to understand each other's situations. Trust me, a lot of people are fighting some demons that you do not know about. Trust me. So whenever you see someone, if you're following someone, and all of a sudden they no longer have that car that you really loved, which is the reason that you follow them, don't hate on them. Don't talk crap. You don't know the reason why they sold it. So yeah, I mean, now I'm not saying all this to like prepare y'all for anything. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not gonna sell this car, or my Supra, or the Mustang, any of it. There's zero plans to sell these cars. In fact, I already started getting shipments for the parts for this car. If you guys have watched the previous videos, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that the decision has been made to build this car to 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 wheel horsepower. And I already got a big delivery from Real Street. I already got some things that I need to change on the turbo setup. So yeah, there's a lot more plans for this car, you guys. A lot more stuff for my car. I'm not gonna get rid of them. So for those of you who are worried if I was gonna, you know, follow like everyone else, I'm not gonna sell it. These are staying here for the long term. In fact, you know, I'll get a different car if I ever run out of things to do to these cars. I'll get another car, start another project for you guys. But yeah, so I hope that clears up those questions. And yeah, y'all stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more content. Oh man, these fumes in here are getting pretty bad. Eesh. Sounds so smooth. What do you guys think about the way the car sounds, like the exhaust tone? I like how it's smooth, but I'm not a big fan of the sound, the tone that you get with the log manifold. It sounds too muffled. I guess I'll go ahead and tell you guys right now, the log manifold is gonna go. Like, it's gotta go. I don't like it. So in case any of y'all are in need of a log manifold for the 2JZ GTE, drop me a comment on the video and I'll reach out to you. Alright, went ahead and filled up these two E85. I went ahead and got some regular gas for my lawnmower with this one. Filled up, topped off the car. Man, with these current gas prices, it hurts. I'm gonna have to make a lot more POVs to support my driving habits. I'm gonna go ahead and head home. Hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat with you guys. If you guys have any other questions, you guys want to know what I think about, you know, certain things going on, like in the automotive stuff, let me know. If you guys want to know anything about these cars, I will gladly do another one of these driving POV, you know, question type videos. I'm actually gonna consider doing this. Oh, let me lower my music. But I'll gladly consider doing a lot of these videos. I drive these cars all the time. Of course, I'm not always racing, but if you guys want to see some POV videos and while I kind of cover a few subjects, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it. But until then, you guys, I'll catch you guys later, and stay tuned for the next video. Later.